No frame drop to start. That's a good sign. My headset's starting to go. I gotta nudge the volume thing in a certain way, otherwise I only get sound in one ear. That's par for the course, though. Alright. Well, it is Trails time. Kiseki time, as Ton would say. What the hell were we doing last time? I think we were literally about to go check out the orphanage that, you know, got burnt down, but we were too busy doing all the side stuff for. Let us check our notebook. Yeah, we did fine. Let's just double check the guild, even though I'm pretty sure I would have left things in a stable state for myself, but better safe than sorry. Sure I'm not muted. I am not muted. Still paranoid after that last time. No, all the missions are complete. We are free to head to the orphanage. Find the prototype, warehouse key. Yep, go to the orphanage. Alright, so nothing needs to be done in a certain order, but we do need to make sure we get certain things. Shouldn't be too hard. Oh, hi there. No, I don't want to talk to you guys. You suck. Go away. Let me zoom out of here. And now we travel all the way back to the orphanage. Shouldn't be too hard. I think it's literally right here. No, that's a Genis Royal Academy. We're not going there yet. It's not time for the anime school festival yet. Oh, hi there. I just walked into a monster. Guess we need a warm-up attack. That's fine. Ooh, we get some extra septic for it. These guys like melee. They could do without it. That worked. What about you, Estelle? Do you think you can one-shot this guy? No, you cannot. Well, why don't you go ahead and just flare arrow him for shits and giggles. At least now you can finish him off with a melee. So, you did finish off your enemy. Just not a one turn like cool Josh. So we are a fair chunk of change away from going to level 20. We must have just leveled up. This way. Yep, Mercia Orphanage. We are on the right track. Oh my. Got real torched. This is terrible. It's just gone. Well, what do we have here? Sorry, who do we have here? Are you from the Bracer Guild? Yeah. You're all from Minoria, right? Yeah, we came to help pick up the pieces. We were here last night around midnight, trying to fight the fire. As you can see, it could have gone better. So then, what about Matron Teresa and the kids? They're all fine. Don't worry. Right now, they're sleeping at Minoria's Inn. Given the size of the fire, it's a miracle that no one was badly hurt. Thank goodness. Yes, at least that's something. We're here now to clean up what we can. How about you two? We really ought to check up on everyone at the inn. Sorry, but that'll have to wait. Huh? Now that we're here at the scene of the crime, there's a lot that strikes me as weird. We need to find what clues we can before the trail goes cold, so to speak. I know how you feel, but this has to take precedence right now. Priority, Joshua. Priority would have been the right choice of word there. Right. We're bracers after all. We have to find out what happened. I think my Estelle's a little off today. Right. So let's see what we can find. Sounds like you'll have your hands full. Good luck! Alright. The stump seats around the table have been scattered about. The soil from the flower bed is all over the ground. Let's just go down the checklist. Actually, let's just examine literally everything. We should be okay, and I'll make sure we've gone on them all after. Milk tank has fallen on its side and is empty. Who dares empty the milk tank? The barrels with food in them have been scorched black. Ugh. The firewood for the stove has been scattered about. No, not firewood scattering too. The herbs have been uprooted and strewn about the garden. Well, that wouldn't have happened during a fire. A lot of this seems very deliberate. Herbs have been uprooted, strewn about the garden. Herbs have been uprooted, strewn about the garden. Since the fire's burned so much, I guess the only thing to do is rebuild. I don't know what Matron Teresa is going to do. I mean, it's going to be really expensive. Oh, hi there. The barrels with food in them? Okay, yeah. So that, same as the other side of the building. Man, I was in shock yesterday. I mean, seeing the sky go all red in the east over Minoria. I tried to get here as quickly as I could, but everything was already gone. The door has been completely wrecked. Ugh, it's all pitch black. Huh? What's wrong? Maybe this is just me, but does that hinge here look weird to you? Oh, like it's been torn off or something. It does, actually. As if it happened before the fire started. So someone is ripping doors off. That's great. What was once a wall is now rubble. Wow, this place is ruined. Hey, do you smell something strange? Yes, and I think I know why. Gasoline. Alright, we've taken a good look around. What do you think? I hope I examined everything. I'm not sure, to be honest. First off, the fire doesn't appear to have started in the building. It most likely started outside. Outside? Over here. Yep. It looks like this area is the point of origin. Ah, where the wall collapsed. But how can you tell? Because the fire damage is worse here than anywhere else. Compare it to the areas nearby and you'll see. Oh, you're right. So it started here and then spread. You know what this means? Well, it means you're a little dense, Estelle. So someone set the fire on purpose is most likely the answer, but let's just make sure. Oh, wow. Yeah, the answer is obvious. Someone purposely started the fire. Oh, I hear noises. Hey, Drac! Both welcome and thank you for the 5 months, my friend. Drac Duck says, another month, another dollar, mate. Hey, it all adds up. That first payout is going to be so sweet. I'm going to have to crow about it. My thoughts exactly. That smell everywhere? It's some highly flammable oil. It's everywhere around here, so this had to be the fire's point of origin. No way. Make sure I'm not muted. No, always paranoid. Only 0.7% drop frames, not bad. Plus, don't you think it's weird how everything outside is scattered around? Even the people fighting the fire wouldn't have done that to the herb garden. It's not a coincidence. Someone did this. Is that true? Pretty sure that's my girl. That's my girl! Kloe! I didn't know you were here. But why? Why would anyone do this? I have so many irreplaceable memories of this place. Why? How? How could anyone do anything so cruel? Kloe. I'm sorry. I'm just so confused. My Kloe's definitely off, but we'll roll with it. It's not like you guys expect quality when you sign up. You're not alone in that feeling. I barely know the place, and this bothers the heck out of me too. It's hard to believe that anyone could be capable of something this awful. Estelle. But the matron and the kids are all okay, so we can be thankful for that, right? Thank you. That does help. I just started morning classes when the dean came to see me. That's it, I want my money back. Nope, sorry Drek, no refunds. I mean, what? No, it's all good. He said that he'd heard that the orphanage was in flames. I think I've got my Kloe back. And while I was on my way here, all I could think about was, they're fine, they're alive. Idios was watching over them. Well, we heard that they're all at the inn in Minoria, safe and sound. We just finished up here, so we were planning to go see them. Do you want to come with us? Yes, I would like that very much. All right then, to Minoria we go. Love Estelle, well, I mean, I guess Estelle's great too. Love Kloe, Kloe rocks. Best girl. Okay, so I think we're good to just proceed to Minoria. Minoria Village. Okay, we do have one answer we have to choose for some extra BP, but it's a pretty obvious one. I'm pretty sure we would have chosen it already. Anyways, we are heading over to Minoria Village. One thing I like about this game is that each area or region that you're in, so, you know, Bose, or actually technically first Roland, then Bose, then Ruan, all these areas we're in, we go everywhere you can go, and we usually have to go to at least each place twice. And I appreciate that. It really makes you feel like you are getting to know this country in every part of it, and I dig that. Matron, everyone! Exclamation marks! Should get a hoop going. I don't think I've had one. Miss Kloe! You came. I don't remember all their specific voices. I will do my best to match them, but oh boy, there's a lot of kids here. Is anyone hurt? We're okay. I's okay. Well, thank goodness. I'm glad you're here. Is that Estelle and Joshua I see with you? Yes, since someone contacted the guild. We're investigating the incident and thought we'd stop by. I see. Thank you for taking the time. Investigating? You mean about the fire, right? Do you know who did it? Well, how to put it? Estelle and Joshua exchanged awkward glances. So, who's hungry? I missed breakfast, so I was thinking about getting some food. She's not Southern, Shadow, she's British. Good boys and girls who join me will get some sweet treats. Really? I just want some pudding. Pudding. But... Come on, Clem. Huh? Quit griping and come on. Let's go downstairs, Miss Kloe. Okay. Phew, that was close. I really wouldn't want the little kids to hear about this. Indeed. Although, I get the feeling that Mary understands at least some of what's happening. Yes, isn't she great? I'm happy to have her around. Now, you were saying? Please, tell me what you can. Thanks for your understanding. Okay, then. First, we checked out where the fire started, and it does appear that it was set deliberately. My suspicions were correct then. I've always been very careful about fire, so I suspected it might be something like that. Do you have any idea who could have done this? Whoever was responsible must have had some kind of motivation. I have no idea. We have no real money to speak of, nor has anyone ever borne a grudge against us. So, it wasn't a robbery, and it wasn't for revenge. We have to acknowledge the possibility that someone did it just for fun. Did you happen to notice anything unusual leading up to or during the incident? Any strange people hanging around the orphanage, for instance? Yes, actually. Not during the daytime when you were there, but afterward. Though I can't imagine he would do something like this. Who's he? While we were trying to escape from the burning building, the beams fell in and blocked our way through the entry hall. But then he showed up and helped us all get free. We owe him our lives. Really? Was he Minorian? Right after he helped us, he called the villagers over and left in the confusion. I asked the other villagers about him, but no one seemed to know anything. Sounds suspicious. What business would anyone have around the orphanage at such a late hour? Did you notice anything in particular about him? He was a man, maybe in his late 20s. He also had brilliant silver hair. Silver hair? He had a troubled look about him, though, and that made him seem far older than he looked. But he didn't strike me as a bad man. He sounds suspicious, but he did help you out. Doesn't sound like our guy to me. I'm pretty sure I know who that is, and I think Joshua does too. Joshua? What's with the goofy stare? Oh, it's nothing. Perhaps he was just a bracer who happened to pass by. I think that we should disregard him as a suspect. Okay. Pardon me. Oh, hi, Kloe. Where are the children? They're downstairs, having some dessert. Matron Teresa, you have a guest. Hmm? Pardon my intrusion. Don't know whose voice that is. Oh, this fucker. Oh, it's the mayor. Oh, I thought this was the Duke guy. Okay, no, we like the mayor. Mayor Delmore. Oh, so the braces I met yesterday are here as well. Jean's reputation for responding quickly is well earned. Now then. It's good to see you again, Matron Teresa. After I heard what happened, I came over as quickly as I could. I'm glad that you're safe. Thank you, Mayor. It's very kind of you to come by. I know you're a very busy man. Nonsense. It is my responsibility to look after all areas of the region. More to the point, those who did this must not be allowed to get away with it. Joseph always loved that place. Such an atrocity. Allow me to express my most heartfelt condolences. Thank you. But I am sure that he would just be relieved that the children are alive and well. My sole regret is that all my mementos of him were lost to the fire. Matron Teresa. Tell me, Braces, have you any thoughts on who might have done this? We've only just begun our investigation, so it's too early to say, sir. It does look like it might have been done simply out of malice, however. I see. What a terrible thought, for something so heinous to happen in such a peaceful place. Pardon me, Mayor. Oh, what voice did I give him? I don't even remember. Oh my, a lot has happened this last week. We're gonna give him a snooty voice, I think. What is it? Do you think that those people might have a hand in this? Whoa, hold up! Who do you mean by those people? You encountered them yesterday. The ruffians down in the warehouse district of Ruan. No, that voice doesn't suit him. Oh, them. Pardon my bluntness, but what makes you suspect them? They've been openly defying the mayor for quite some time now. Oh, that's much better. They certainly seem to get their kicks out of causing trouble for him. And since he and Matron Teresa are friends, it... Gilbert? Sir? Wild speculation does no one any good. This is a dire offense. We must have no false accusations. My apologies, sir. That was foolish of me. I think it would be best to let the bracers identify and locate the ones responsible. Can I count on your help? Sure. Leave it to us. We will devote our full attention to it, sir. Well, that's a lie. We've got side missions, too. Good. Good. I'm glad to hear it. And by the way, Matron Teresa, I do have one question to ask. What is it? What do you plan to do with the orphanage now? Rebuilding will take time and a not inconsiderable amount of mira to complete. Honestly, I'm at a loss. We have a modest reserve of mira, but the cost will be phenomenal. Matron. I was afraid of that. Well, I have a proposal of sorts for you. What might that be? At the Dalmore Estate in Gransel, I have a villa. It's only used for special occasions, so what say you to having the children stay there for a little while? Oh. And of course, charging rent would be particularly boorish of me. You'd be welcome to stay there for as long as the rebuilding process takes. But there's no need for you to shoulder the burden of our troubles. But the villa sits unused. If you have misgivings, then I will grant you control of the grounds. Think of it as a well-deserved reward, if you will. Mayor, may I have some time to think it over? Your offer is most generous, but I can barely process it with everything going on. Perfectly understandable. You should get some rest. I must be off as well. If you decide to accept, please feel free to contact me. I will. Thank you so very much. Let us go, Gilbert. Yes, sir. Wow, that was a shock. He's certainly the generous type, on par with Mayor Maybell. Indeed, particularly in light of his being a former noble. What do you intend to do in regards to the mayor's offer, matron? Well, what do you think of the situation? Conventional wisdom dictates that you should accept it. However, once you've gone to Gransel... Oh, never mind me. You always were such a thoughtful child. It's all right. I want you to give me your honest opinion. The herb garden and the people I care about would be gone. So... and... With you and Joseph gone, I feel like all of my good memories will fade away. I'm sorry. I'm just being stupid and selfish. I share your feelings. The orphanage is home to my memories of him, as well as the children's memories. But though memories are precious, having a place to live is of the utmost importance. Yes, ma'am. I believe this will all be settled soon. Please, try to focus on tending to the campus festival for now. The children are really looking forward to it. Yes, ma'am. Estelle and Joshua, I wish I could be of more help, but I must leave the investigation in your hands. We will handle it, ma'am. We're going to take the culprit down. You can count on it. This sure has turned into a royal mess. Where should we start the search? Maybe we should go to the guild and report back to Jean. We can figure out a plan of action then. Plan of attack then. Sounds good to me. Something wrong? You look like something's bugging you. Oh, I'm sorry. My mind is just all over the place right now. I know how you feel. And by the way, Joseph was Matron Teresa's husband, right? He died several years ago, but he meant a great deal to me as well. I see. Wait, does that mean you're from the orphanage too? No, nothing like that. He just did a huge favor for me a long time ago. We grew close again when I came to Ruan to attend the academy. Oh, I see. So, in other words, every time you came by to play, you ended up helping out, like part of the family. Yes. Whoa. He was like a father to me, but the shock I experienced was nothing compared to that of the matron and the other children. But we managed somehow. Miss Kloe! Mary, what's gotten you into such a hurry? Listen! Clem's gone! Huh? You don't mean he's left Minoria? Can you give us some more details? Okay. After that old man showed up, Clem went upstairs. In a couple of minutes, he came back down all red in the face, saying, "They're not getting away with this!" Then he just ran off. I wonder who he meant. You don't suppose it's... The gang at the warehouse. Yes, I believe it was the Ravens. He probably overheard what the steward said. Oh no! I hope he's not planning to go and find them himself. It can't be. I can't allow this. I have to find him at once. We'll come with you. If we hurry, we might be able to catch him before he gets to Ruan. Miss Kloe! Don't you worry. I'll bring him back safely. You just look after the other children, all right? Okay. Good luck. Bam, 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 bam. Let's head back to Ruan. All right. Alright, so we're gonna pop a save real quick. I've been playing a game recently where you can save at any moment, but you can also, like, just die at any moment ever. It's an old game, kind of like the original Fallouts. So I've just been getting in the habit of, like, quick saving every 5 seconds. And I could feel these instincts stirring yet again. Let's just sprint our way there. This way. We haven't been up to Genis Royal Academy yet, but we will be going there a whole bunch this chapter. No sign of him on the way. You don't suppose he's already there? Come on, we'll check out that warehouse to the south. Whee! Okay, no sprinting in town. Where is the bridge, though? Damn, it's almost noon already? Aw, he just made it across. No! Clem, please wait. It's no use. I guess he can't hear you. Crap! Why does the bridge have to go up now of all times? It couldn't wait 30 minutes! Oh no. If we don't do something, what do we do? What can we do? Please, Kloe, try to calm down. You haven't forgotten what you told us about the bridge already, right? Huh? Now, how did people get across before the bridge was built? Oh, a boat! That's right. If I remember correctly, there's a boat you can rent behind the hotel. All right, we'll use that then. We often conduct boat tours of Ruan from the ferry port behind the hotel. If that's about what you had in mind, it can certainly be arranged. Oh, not the cafe. No, we don't want to be in a cafe. This is not a time to get a frappuccino, my guys. Where's the hotel? Yo, where's the hotel? Oh, it's right here. I'm in! What's up, friend? You sure seem to be... Oh, right. You sure seem to be in a big hurry for whatever reason. Did you need something? Pardon us, Mr. Manager. You rent out a boat, is that correct? Yeah. Let's just go down these stairs and take a ride to get to where it is. Downstairs to the right. Thanks. I like that guy's voice. I would not forget that. Forgive me if I'm wrong, but did I not just go downstairs and to the right? You lied to me. What do you want? This is totes the time to get a frappuccino, Shadow. Just piling around the bartender ordering a frap. Meanwhile, Clem's in the background just getting beaten the shit out of by a group of 50s greasers. You know, this is a really good frap. Actually, I'm going to take a sip of my technically frap. Though it's more of a cap. What do you want? Can we rent your boat? We need to get across as quickly as possible. I'm afraid not. My Duke fella's already reserved it. Maybe come back later. Oh no. Please, won't you help us? There's a little boy in grave danger. No, don't go shedding tears like that. You remind me of my granddaughter, and I don't like to see her upset neither. Well, alright, I suppose it can't hurt. Go ahead and hop aboard. Thank you, sir. You're a lifesaver, mister. I'll just tell that Duke fellow that the boat's being repaired. Do you know how to handle a boat, boy? Yes, sir. I'll manage. Come on, both of you. Also, guess it was 2 thumbs to work the morning shift today, so he gets to watch all the Kiseki stream this week. Yo, Don, that's awesome. I mean, sorry you had to work at all. I'm gathering you're probably going to be pretty tired. But congrats on getting to make the stream. You might even get to see Anime School Festival live. And this is the southernmost part of the warehouse district. Uh-oh, right. How do we do Sieg again? Oh, right. Sieg is a shocker minion. Sieg? Scream! Okay, I understand. Looks like he's gone as far in as you can go. Let's get a move on then. That's probably where we'll find the hideout. Hey Tawny, sorry Shadow, I gotta go for dinner. Have a great rest of the stream. Hey, no problem, man. Thank you for coming by. Thank you for the resub again. Congrats on the 5 months. And enjoy dinner. Roger that. Okay. My Kloe fluctuates way too much, and I do apologize for that. But she's best girl, so it doesn't matter. Not that one. Not that one. Literally the one that they told us. Yeah. I think Cold Steel 1 does the Anime School Festival better. Well, I haven't seen Cold Steel 1, so I wouldn't know about that. Don't try to play dumb. I know it was you guys that did it. I'm not gonna let you get away with it. What's this little punk talking about? Hey, this is no place for little kids. You want to go home and get back to sucking on your mama's tit. PG-13, everyone. Nice one, man. What the? What's the brat so pissed off about? I don't have a mom, you jerks! My Clem totally slipped there. I have the matron! You don't get to make fun of her! You got a lot of attitude, punk. Maybe you need some discipline. How about 100 whacks on the ass? Stop this! It's you! Miss Kloe? I mean, it's fine. Chloe's an important part of Joshua's harem. Kloe is the most important member of Joshua's harem. It's Kloe best girl, okay? That's all there is to it. And again, I acknowledge, future Kisakis might prove me wrong that Kloe is not best girl, but I haven't played them yet, so Chloe's best girl. How can you be so cruel to a child like this? It's disgusting. You should be ashamed of yourselves. Oh, hell no! Hey, Missy. Who are you to look down on us just because of your looks, rich snob? Yes, she is beautiful, too. How many bracers you think it'll take to beat us? Stand aside, Kloe. We'll buy you some time. Get the kid as far away from here as you can. No. Let me fight, please. Huh? I really don't enjoy it, but I was taught how to use a sword, if it's to protect others. Fuck yes! I think now is the right time. You get it, girl! What? A self-defense rapier, and she's a fucking fencer style too! A rapier user! My girl! Let the child go, please. No, that's definitely Estelle. I mean, I guess, like, canonically, yes, but, I mean, come on. Kloe, Estelle, I'm gonna go with my girl, Kloe. Otherwise, I will force you to do so. Oh, wow. That's so hot. Ha! Terrence gets it! My boy Terrence, he knows what's up. Get your minds out of the gutter and focus! You expect us to let this brat get away with mouthing off to us? We're the Ravens, and you need to learn not to mess with us. Yeah, alright, come on! Your asses are most sincerely grasses. Oh yes, cluster up, please. Don't let me catch you slacking again! Let me see that face of yours. What went down? Oh, his defense. Alright. Hella down for this. How we looking? Oh, I should look at their stats. I haven't looked. I'm not denying that Kloe is best guy girl, because she is. But yeah, Estelle would definitely be the most important member of Joshua's harem. Alright. pretty weak on the health department. No magical weaknesses, so just wail on them until they stop moving. Got it. Ooh, wow. Oh yeah, designated white mage she is. Oh, she's got a lot of stone too, shit. I can give Joshua some earth then. Oh, and she's got an action up, I'm assuming, or a cast. Blue impact, ooh. Go for a clock up on Joshy boy. Clock up. Team Adasu. Oh yes, cluster around us more, please. Let's take care of them. Oh yeah, take care of us, why don't you? Let me give you just an example of why that might not be a good idea. Just a brief example. You need more? Oh, all right, I can give you more. Here's a bigger example of why messing us with this is a bad idea. Oh shit, they got Riz! Oh yeah, okay, okay. I dig. How about you die, okay? I like the thought of that. And then you, my friend, how about you do so as well, okay? Okay. God, I love this organ. 1. And 2. Alright, my friend, would you care to do the honors? Take him down in style. What? That was a back attack! That was an instant! That was an... Oh my god, Josh! Oh my god, that was shameful! Like, I sometimes rib you about some of your misses, but that specifically is the most shameful thing I've ever seen from you. Wow, okay, Kloe, finish him off. Yeah, that was... Wow. My guy.
Well, that takes care of that.
Oh, so that's her voice, okay. Nice voice. She's only level 17. Makes sense, she's not really super into combat, she's just trained in it. That was a good fight. Alright, better check the guide, make sure we don't have anything answer-wise that we have to give. Oh! And we gotta do some side quests immediately after finishing this. You guys are some kind of monsters! Even if she is a bracer, there's something weird about this chick. What the fuck was that? That was awesome, Miss Kloe! Phew! Nice going, Kloe! You must have learned the art of the sword from someone very skilled. No, I'm still just a novice. Fighting any longer would serve no purpose. Please, release the boy. You bitch! We ain't just gonna let you make fools of us and get away with it. Enough! Who's there? Reinforcements! Oh. Has it been so long? Whoa, no, fuck. What was my Agate? I really like the voice I gave him. Has it been so long that you've forgotten my voice? There we go. Agate! You're here!
What are you doing here? And you know these guys?
Race. Yeah? Ugh! What are you fools doing? Fighting with girls and beating up a little kid? Is that what it's come to? You shut up! You left us, so who are you going to give us orders anymore? Holy fuck. That was baller. You were saying? Hey, Agate! Take it easy! If it's about the kid, we'll let him go, see?
Miss Kloe! Thank goodness. You're all right now.
You should have just done that from the start.
What a bunch of mean jerks. Hey, how did you know exactly when to show up?
I just talked to Gene, is all. He said the newbies were somewhere investigating the arson case. So... Hey, kid.
What?
You've got some guts to come up here all by your lonesome. But you're really pushing your luck. You shouldn't worry your mama like that.
Clem.
Who the fuck now? Oh shit, Matron Teresa came all the way here? Damn.
Matron? Why have you come here? I inquired at the guild as to what was going on, and I was led here. Clem, really, you know better.
I'm not apologizing this time. I'm gonna get those jerks who started the fire and... Shadow, please. What? What's the matter, Tawny? Agate? It is not pronounced Agate. Or Agate. No. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Come on, hurry up, Chrome. No, I refuse. No. No. No, 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 no. No. Fucking ad? Really? On a 30-second video, wow. Come on, hurry up. Hurry up. Ads ruin everything.
We are looking at how to pronounce the name of this gemstone.
I hope you guys can hear that, and also this is weird.
Is usually said as agate.
Agate. Literally, oh my god, oh my god. That causes me physical pain. Agate. 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 Agate, 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 agate! Oh my god, I hate it! Oh, I hate it!
Oh, that's even worse than Evilise. Oh my god. Oh. Oh. I hate it. I hate it so much. Okay. Oh, fuck. Agate. My whole life I thought that gem was pronounced Agate. Oh my god. Agate. Oh, pain. Okay. Clem. Matron Teresa, please don't scold him. That wasn't my intent. I understand how you feel, Clem. Believe me, I do. The house was important to everyone who lived there with you. To all of us. However, getting yourself killed will not bring it back. All that I want is for everyone to be safe. Nothing else matters. So please, don't put yourself in danger. Matron, I feel you, kid. I'm right there with you right now. Different reasons, of course, but I'm right there with you. I'm such a sucker for this stuff. Clem, I'm really glad he's okay.
Jeez. Women and kids, always the same. Hey, Bracer Kid. You should get the matron and the brat out of here. This really is no place for them.
I don't mind, but what will you do?
I've made up my mind. I'm going to remind these idiots who runs things and why. I might need to crack a few skulls. No! Please take it easy on us!
I see. I guess you prefer not being interrupted then. Thank you so very much. I wish I had the words to express my gratitude. You really don't need to thank us. We're just doing our jobs. Still, are you sure you don't want us to escort you back to Minoria? Yes, it's fine. The Gull Seaside Way is like my backyard after all. More importantly, I don't want to get Kloe in trouble at the school. No need to worry. I will accept full responsibility, matron. Thank you, Kloe, but it's fine, really. I want you to focus on preparing for the campus festival. All of the children are looking forward to it. Yes, ma'am.
Whew! Made it just in time. I brought back the boat.
Thanks! Sorry for making you do that on your own.
Don't worry about it. It wasn't a tough job.
I owe you my gratitude as well, Joshua. Miss Kloe, all you guys actually, thanks for helping me today. I was stupid. Really stupid.
Check your Discord DMs after stream, Shadow. Will do.
Clem. I thought maybe I could get back at them. And then you had to come to save me. You must think I'm a complete loser. We don't think that at all.
You're not a loser.
What?
You risked life and limb to protect something that's important to you. That's no mean feat, even for grown-ups. Personally, I thought you were pretty awesome.
Mr. Joshua.
However, you need to leave fighting the criminals to us. Your job is to protect the matron and the other kids. No one else can do it. You have to stay with them, encourage, and support them. You're the only one who can do it, Clem.
Only I can do it? Okay, I think I get what you're saying.
You think you're up to it? You betcha! You can count on me!
Thank you yet again. Take care, everyone, if you'll pardon us. Oh, Miss Kloe, I can't wait to see the play. Great. Great. I've been working hard on it, so I hope everyone will be there.
You can count on it. See you later. Smell you later.
Whew, I'm glad to see he's feeling better. Sometimes you know just the right thing to say, don't you, Joshua? I couldn't believe my eyes, seeing how quickly Clem cheered up. Thank you, Joshua, so much.
No, I didn't say anything special. You've got to protect what's important to you, that's all. Anyway, I'm just glad that he's okay. Thanks for your help, Kloe.
I should be thanking you. Oh, by the way, what came of your investigation? Well, that red-headed dude butted his spiky head in now, so I wonder if he's done yet.
For now, let's get back to the guild. Are you coming with us, Kloe?
Yes, I'd like to find out what's really going on. Not to mention the identity of the arsonist. Well, let's go then.
Yes, ma'am. Do we need to open any slots for you? Or are you fully slotted up? Oh no, you're fully slotted up, okay. Okay. We'll come back. Oh, and I should save. Welcome back, and good work. I'm told that you were able to save a young boy.
Yeah, somehow or another. I'm still kind of in a shock from when that redhead showed up.
You must mean the redhead. He's working another case in Ruan. He used to be the leader of the Ravens, if you can believe it. I suspected as much.
Guess that explains his terrible disposition.
Well, that was a long time ago. He drifted into town, right around when he was your age. He hung out with the rough crowd and got into some serious trouble. Compared to back then, the tough types nowadays are puppy dogs.
And a guy like that was allowed to become a bracer?
Well, I've gotten to know him a little bit, and it turns out that he wanted to become a bracer ever since he was little. Sometimes people just change. I think that's probably enough of the idle chatter.
Oh, you're back.
Didn't your mama ever tell you it ain't nice to talk about someone behind his back? Always with the gossip. But is it really gossip if it's positive? Anyway, are you done with your investigation? Yep, over and done with. I can't say for sure, but I think they're clean.
Really? You're not just trying to protect your old buddies?
You want to watch that mouth of yours? From what I saw last night at the Sailor's Tavern, they couldn't be the arsonists. Hell, I doubt they could have even walked a straight line if they wanted to. Well, if that's true, we can hold off on them. They didn't strike me as the type with the guts to try arson anyway.
I guess not. Just full of themselves mostly.
All you need is to give them a nasty look, and believe me, they'll cave. Anyway, I'll see if I can find the arsonist while I'm out in the field.
Huh?
I'm taking over the case, and you're off it.
Whoa, say what? You've gotta be kidding me.
Can you at least give us an explanation? Oh, don't get your panties in a wad. You two are too close to this case, and you know it. And if you let your feelings run away with you, it screws with your judgment. Plus, you let a civvy get involved.
Oh. Pardon me, but
You ain't gotta apologize. It's these two I'm worried about. The point is, you gotta be professional about it. And these two ain't.
Just where do you get off calling us unprofessional? And no matter what you say, we made a promise to the mayor.
Hey, Gene. What do the rules say about when junior and senior bracers want the same case? Oh, come on. You know as well as I do. Of course it rules in favor of the senior bracer.
No.
We're not bad in a fight. Perhaps we could provide backup? It's just an investigation. I don't need more people. I think we're done here. Try not to hold this against me.
Who the hell does he think he is?
It's frustrating, sure, but he has a point. It just irritates me that we really don't have a counter-argument. I'm sorry if I had not drawn my sword.
That's not what's bothering me. He doesn't have to just blow us off like that.
Please, he means no harm. Don't be upset. Tact is not his strong suit. He just doesn't know any other way to communicate, particularly in light of the current situation. I think it may have something to do with an earlier case of his. He was pursuing someone, and, well...
Huh?
Pursuing someone? Like a criminal? Never mind about that. I really can't go into detail. Just let him handle these criminals. Consider it a personal favor for me.
I guess we have no choice.
I see. Well, we'll hand over our report from the investigation then. Please, go ahead. Should have 9 BP from this. Beautiful. 4th class. Ooh, strike chords. What's that? It seems that you were quite thorough. But as I mentioned, the circumstances of this case are special. I'm terribly sorry, but you'll have to end your investigation here.
But we just wanted to do something for the matron and the kids. This isn't right.
Estelle? Mr. Jean? It's possible to enlist the help of the Bracer Guild for civilian events, isn't it? Yes, though it would depend on what kind of event you're talking about. Because of the number of people who attend, we'll be handling security at the Royal Academy Festival, for example.
Well then, Estelle, Joshua, would you mind helping out with our play in the meantime? Huh?
What do you mean?
Every year when the festival ends, there's a play held in the auditorium. I know the children always look forward to it. And there are still 2 major roles that haven't been filled.
Really? Really? Two major roles that haven't been filled? Yeah, okay.
You don't mean...
You want us to take the parts? Oh god, I remember what happens here. Yeah.
Yes, otherwise we may have to cancel the play entirely. I can't bear to think of how disappointed the children would be. So I mentioned you 2 to the student council last night. They seemed quite eager to have you. It wouldn't be much, but you'd be reimbursed from the admin budget. Why do you want us? I don't think I'd be any good. And isn't the play a really big deal? Well, for the girl part, we need someone who's been trained for combat. I think you'd fit the role perfectly. I see. Well, I can definitely do combat stuff.
Sounds like it would work. And what about the other part?
Oh, yes, well... Talking about it is... kind of...
what?
Embarrassing. And what does that mean, exactly?
What kind of play is this?
Oh, come on, Joshua. You're not gonna make her say it, are you? If we can do something for the kids, where's the harm? Plus, if we do some work, they'll probably let us have some of that awesome festival food. We can't let that opportunity slip by.
Hey, hold on a second. Jean, is this really a legit Bracer assignment? It certainly is. Citizen outreach and regional services comprise plenty of the general work that Bracers do. And since that redhead showed up, you do have some extra time. I certainly have no problem with it.
All right!
I have a bad feeling about this. But if it's for the kids, what choice do I have? Still, if we have anything else to do, we should take care of it beforehand. I doubt working on the play will leave us free time for anything else.
Yeah, you're probably right. Hey, Kloe, would it be okay with you if we looked around here some more?
Sure, you don't need to worry about me.
To get to the Royal Academy, You leave by the Gull Seaside Way, go east of the first fort, and then follow the woodland path.
Okay, got it. Well then, let's go.
Dope. Oh wow, we got a lot. Okay. Ooh, excuse me. That was rude. I should have muted myself. Maintenance delivery to Bias. I'm looking for someone to carry a maintenance kit to the Ruan Lighthouse for a routine inspection. For job details, please come see me at the Granite Orbital Factory. Client Jimmy, Secret of the Old Map. I'm searching for some pirate treasure hidden along the Gull Seaside Way. If anyone is willing to help me in this investigation, please contact me. I'll be waiting in the chapel. Escort job from Amelia. I'm looking for an escort for my uncle who's dead set on heading out onto the Crone Trail. Candelabrum theft from Gilbert. The Sapphire Glim, a treasure of the House of Dalmore, was stolen from the mayor's residence. Please try to find the whereabouts of this candelabrum ASAP. For details regarding the incident, please see me at the mayor's residence. Make him leave from CWO Han. There's an annoying traveler causing problems for everyone around him at Air Latin, and I'm looking for somebody who can resolve this problem amicably. Please come ASAP directly to Air Latin at the east end of the Arian Causeway. Alright, we definitely have some missions. First and foremost, we have seen combat, however mild. So we are just going to heal up. Everyone is nice and fresh. Next, let us deal with quartz. We have Kloe, who can handle things on the stone front, also on the healing front, so we can really change things up a little bit. Critically strike with 10% success. I'll take that. Oh, we don't really have anyone on the wind front right now, do we? I mean, Estelle's got a little bit. We could maybe give that to Josh instead. Napalm Breath. Ooh. Okay, I want to see Napalm Breath. That has my attention. Joshy boy can have a... an Evade 2. And then, can we change the haze? What is haze giving us right now? Nothing important. Alright, so if we stick them with an MP2, we get Aerial and Lightning. I like those. Alright, we've got all our elemental bases covered. Oh, Kloe. Can we get you something a little better than what you currently have? That's an AP1. Do we have an AP2? We don't. But a hit 2 would give you Lakiria. So sure. Heal. HP slowly recovers by walking. That's a 3, and if okay, that's what's giving her time. What about defense 2? Can we get you something a little bit better than that? No. It's the same. Okay, EP cut 1. We don't have an EP cut 2. Okay. That's fine. Everyone is set for the moment. Let's make sure she has all the equipment she could want. Okay. Got lots of mirror right now. Gonna buy you a new saber. I wish I could buy us a new saber. Aren't I right, Kamen Rider fans? Eh? Am I alright? Alright, I guess she has all the armor she needs. She just needed a better weapon. Best girl, look at her! She's so adorable and I love her fucking falcon! Or, sorry, Griffalcon. Love Kloe. Alright, oh, right, we had the flamberge. I didn't even need to buy the rapier. We already had something, or the saber. We already had something better. Damn, okay. Make sure to sell those. No death blows on my girl. No confuse on the healer. Perfect. What are you guys sitting with? Let's confuse. Sleep. Defense, poison, and defense. Okay. Let's save again. I like to save. Saving is nice. Alright, and I think we can get to busyness. What does the guide say we do first? Ornament Factory. Whoop. Oh yeah, let's see if we can synthesize anything new too. Whoop. I don't think we can though. Nope. Oh, maybe some stuff we didn't have enough for? Yeah, we can actually get an EP2. Just give me that shit. We got everything else? Yeah, we got at least one of everything else. Who was it that had EP1? Was it Kloe? No one. Am I crazy? It's possible I'm crazy. Oh, I think it was, yeah, it was Kloe, because she had the hit one. Or no, the EP1. Perfect. Oh, right, and talk to the guy. 2 shakes. Mr. Tobias? We came here from the guild.
Oh, this is about the maintenance kit, no? Your timing is exemplary. Will you be able to make the delivery post-haste? This brick of a thing is all yours now.
Brick of a thing? Are you daft? I'm telling you, it's heavy. Very, very heavy. Here, feel for yourself. What the fuck did I devolve into there?
You okay with it? No bone fractures forming to your knowledge.
It's fucking, I don't know, it's devolving.
It's filled to the brim with replacement parts and every tool you can imagine for replacing an ornament knight of that size.
It's no big deal at all. I'm stronger than I look, believe me. We just need to carry this to the lighthouse, right?
Indeed. To Vogt, the lighthouse keeper, he's expecting it. Its contents are quite valuable, so please be as careful as you can. I still can't believe it. Such responsibility, such strength, such grace. Ah, youth.
What?
Jean told me about you two, but seeing for myself just how peppy you are lifts me spirits to the sky.
Peppy? No, we're just, professional?
You're young, that's what you are. and naturally, I was worried entrusting something so valuable to potentially reckless use. But I worry no more.
We may be young, but that doesn't automatically mean we're reckless.
Oh, no, you've got it all wrong. I just meant that I wasn't sure how old man Vogt would take it.
Yeah, that's a good point.
What? You know Vogt?
Yeah, we helped him out when he was in a bit of a pickle.
Let's leave it at that, yeah. He leaves the door open again. Either way, you know what I'm talking about, it seems. Just try to understand where he's coming from. Being a lighthouse keeper is lonely work, so a little eccentricity is to be expected.
The lighthouse is crucial for ships to be able to navigate safely, so the keeper's work is a very big responsibility. Gotcha. So really important work.
I just said fucking and went full fucking Highland Scottish. When he was a fisherman, he used to down plenty of drinks at Laventire. Now that he lives at the lighthouse, though, he rarely gets a chance to have his favourite drink. It's pretty sad. I'd really like to go ahead with getting him what he wants, but, well, I probably said too much. Either way, don't let the old man's unpleasantness get you, okay?
Okay, got it. Is there anything else before we go?
Nothing in particular. Once you're done, I'd like you to return here. Take care, and I'll see you later. Ugh. Alright, my voice needs a break after that. That was intense. So what, I think we get extra BP if we bring him a bottle of his favorite booze? The guide says for a side quest is trivial. The guy sure talks a lot. Hugh Hush. Yeah, gotta go to the bartender. Also gotta buy a spicy anchovy too. Alright, first we're going to the cafe. Might be the other one though, the bar. Unsure. We'll find out. Hey, good to see you. Hey, aren't you going to the Ruan lighthouse?
That's right. We have to deliver something to Mr. Vogt, the lighthouse keeper.
Is that so? I figured as much from the look of that bag. That old man went to the lighthouse a long time ago. I guess he's still doing okay.
He used to come in here a lot, right?
He's a fisherman. He loves his drink, and he loves to gamble. He especially loves a good Azalea Rose, which is a cocktail made with fruit juice. He's missed around this place. We'd love to see him again, but he never comes down to have a drink. It's a rough job he has.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Oh, right. So, if it's no trouble, would you mind bringing him one?
One what?
Why, one of these cocktails, seeing as you're heading to the lighthouse and all. I'm not making a formal request or anything. If it gets to be a pain to carry, you can just dump it out on the way.
So, basically just dropping off supplies, right? Would you mind, Joshua?
No, I don't see it being an issue.
You're such a gentleman.
Indeed he is. Great, just take it to the old man. It could really use something salty to go with it, but I don't have anything like that right now. The season's great for Minoria's specialty salted anchovies. Ah well, guess it's just a drink for right now. See you later then. Good luck.
Thanks.
Alright, now we head to Minoria. Where is the lighthouse? Okay, we have to go through Minoria anyway. Oh, where the fuck is the exit? Oh, I get turned around in this place. This way. Suppose I can turbo us up. We have a fair bit of distance to cover.
Alright, we need to buy a salted anchovy from somewhere. Ooh, I like your hair, random NPC. Also, we should sell the junk. Oh, I already had 97 salted anchovies. Neat. Gotta make sure we are all stocked up on food. Ah, the expensive shit. So how much is it to get 90? Oh, I do not have enough. That's fine. We're not going to blow all that money right now anyways. Oh, hey kids. So nice to see you having fun. Do not want to talk to any of you, though. Ooh! Surprise, motherfucker! Ow. Wow. Could almost one-shot these guys. And receive barely anything in return.
Alright, we're good to go.
Wow, he, all the way up at the top here. We're back! Aren't you them kids from before? It's been a while since we were last up this way, and today we're here on another job. A request came into the Bracer Guild, so we're here to deliver this maintenance kit. Here you go. It's a little heavy though, so be careful lifting it. Yep, everything's here all right. I appreciate you bringing this all the way over here. Oh, no worries. It's our job after all. On another note, we actually have something else for you. Here? Here you are, sir. It was entrusted to our care by Primo from Laventar. Oh my. My. It's a Zillia Rose. I used to drink this all the time while munching on anchovy dishes. Ha ha! I've got one of those for you too! Oh! Oh! You've even brought me some munchies to go with it! What thoughtful bracers you are! Man, this takes me back. How are Primo and the others? Are they doing well? You bet. They're all worried about you too, Gramps. Work must be tough, so take care of yourself, okay? Don't overexert those old bones of yours. I, won't? Well, blunt or no, thank you for the concern. I value that even more than anchovies. So does this mean you're starting to understand what it means to possess a caring soul? Nope, not really. I'm no good with those touchy-feely concepts, I guess. Well, I thought you did a fine job today. Of course, you could always do better. Oh, that reminds me. Wait right there for a moment, if you would.
I have something for you. Something I once used a long, long time ago. I'd be pleased as plum if you'd accept these for bringing all of these things out here for me. They may be a little old, but like me, they'll still do the job, sure as the day you were born. A work helmet and a gladiator headband.
Whoa, awesome! Thanks!
You sure we can have these? Absolutely. Not like I'll be setting sail for wild exotic lands again anytime soon. Anyway, thank you for bringing this stuff all the way up here. Now, I'd best get back to work. I've basically been playing hooky this whole time we've been talking. I stay here any longer and somebody's bound to notice.
Please, take care of yourself. Take care, you old coot. Please excuse us.
Ah!
Alright. Later, dude. Now, I think we head back to town. Oh, yeah, we should check out the items we got. Gladiator headband. A motivating headband. CP recovery rate rises in battle. Strength up, defense down, CP up. I see. And what about the work helmet? An essential piece of headgear for laborers. Okay, so you can have the work helmet because it's better than your red scarf. And then Estelle. I'm gonna give you the gladiator headband. And also, I thought we already had you wearing the confused thing, but I guess I only had one. Okay. That's fine. Okay. Oh, yeah, Jimmy, this is... Okay, so the next guy is the one we rescued. We're actually gonna do his work for him. Really should have talked to Jimmy before I left. And back to Minoria. And back through Minoria. And back to Ruan. Ah! So yeah, that gladiator item is basically the best accessory in the game. I'm not sure if I actually knew that. Definitely was glad I got it though. The CP up is nice. I imagine we're gonna have a lot more pummels in our future. Anyways, welcome back, Tony. Nice! Optimal outcome. Die for me. Dankeschön.
Alright, we're good to go.
Back to Ruan, back to Ruan, back to Ruan. We're going back to Ruan. Oh, hey, Tawny. Is it Jean or Jean? Also, where the hell is the chapel? I just realized I don't think I've even been inside the chapel here yet. Is this it? Yeah, here we go. Huh? I saw you guys the other day. Nice to see you again. Oh, hi. You're the guy we met on the beach, right? You can call me Jimmy.
You really saved my skin before, so let me thank you again. So, have you checked out the bulletin board today?
Well, yes. But why in LeBurl did you pick here to meet of all places?
Well, I kind of stand out here, don't I? I mean, it costs a lot to put up one of those requests, and I figure people will see me here and ask, hey, why are you in the chapel? And then I'll be like, so that you can help me find some awesome treasure.
Well, then how about we get down to business? That request of yours certainly sounds intriguing.
Glad you agree. Yep, I actually just acquired an ancient map a short while ago, and you wouldn't believe it if I told you.
Wouldn't believe what now?
It leads to the treasure of the great pirate Shermer.
What? No way! But, I don't really know who that is.
You've never heard of Shermer? Not sure, basically doesn't matter. Yeah, that's what I thought. I mostly say Jean, but sometimes I call him Jean. I don't really care. Aren't you from Ruan? Or wait, are you from somewhere else? Either way, Shermer! How can you not know?
Don't go making assumptions.
If memory serves me correctly, Shermer was a pirate that used to, work in the waters around Ruan around 100 years ago. Precisely! Nicely done! Leave it to the Royal Academy to teach you the right things. Shame about the uniform, though.
Wow, you know a lot, Kloe.
That's because she's best girl, Estelle. Come on.
Come on, Estelle. It's not that impressive.
It's just a story I heard, that's all. Oh! Hey, HC! Welcome with the raid! Welcome, welcome, everyone! Please excuse my horrible female voices. I'd like to ask you to look for Shermer's treasure. The location is marked on the map. Do you remember where I was when we met before? It was a pit in a sandy beach. The Gull Seaside Way, right? Exactly! The map has that pit marked.
Is that why you were there?
That's right. I was conducting a field survey. And since I found the place, monsters have started showing up. So I figure that I should get some professionals to take over.
So, what's next after the pit?
The map shows an X to the southeast of it. I figure that's gotta be the location of the treasure.
You might be right. Oh yeah, I need to make a note of this.
Well, let's take a minute to work out a plan. We go to the beach in Ruan, find the pit, and go directly southeast from there. Well, that's that then. You've done a great job. Thank you.
But will we ever find it?
Look, the only name I apparently butchered was the redhead fellow's name, who I refuse to say because it sounds atrocious. Ugh. Agate. Blech.
All we know is to look southeast from the pit.
Yes, and considering how wide the beach is, that still leaves a large area to search. Yeah, we just don't have enough information. Hey, come on guys, don't be getting all negative on me now. If you comb every inch of the beach on the Gull Seaside Way, I'm sure you'll find it somewhere.
So, in other words, treat it like a test of endurance.
Sounds right up your alley, Estelle.
Well, I suppose you're right. But still, it wouldn't hurt just to have a tiny bit more to go on.
It's not the most efficient way to go about it, but what other choice is there? We just have to search the beach from top to bottom and hope we find something.
I guess you're right.
Okay. If we find anything, we'll be sure to let you know. I'm counting on you. Any treasure we find, we split equally. Yeah, but what if it's like a single object? You know, you can't split an object down the middle and have it still remain functional. Anyways, let me check the other quest. We might be able to save on a bit more time.
Oh. Do I have a torn map? Oh shit, I'm missing an item. That's not good. Hang tight. Oh, you know what? Let's do this. What the hell? Guide why you do this. Surprised we missed something. I've been pretty thorough. Oh, that's... Go seaside way, where you at? Ah. What? Not A, like the sound the A and as makes. Agate. Ugh, it's still gross, I hate it. This guide is not correct. What the heck is going on? Dun, 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 dun. There is no torn map here. I think you are quite mistaken. Oh, and torn map. Oh, I see. So yeah, I should still have it because I've been there. Hang tight, almost back. Okay. Alright, that's fine. We've been there, and I thought we would have taken the item, but I guess not. Oh, hello. Seems mildly alarming. Mildly. Hi, tree branch. Yes, please block our view. Thank you. That was very nice of you. Napalm breath. God, okay, it's a single target, so I don't want to waste it. Oh, but she doesn't have her. Oh, she doesn't have her AoE anymore. Shit, okay, we still need to mess about with Estelle then.
I got blinded by the napalm breath. I mean, wouldn't you be?
We're good to go.
Alright. Sorry, Estelle, I did you dirty. I got too greedy. Alright, well, you know what? We really don't need her to have water right now. Since Kloe fulfills that role quite sufficiently. Right, because it's a win combination that makes Firebolt DX. Spiral Flare! Ooh. You have my attention. I don't really care about Forte, whatever that is, but Spiral Flare sounds fucking sweet. Okay. And what'll go good with your time? We can still give you a water one just to give us another potential healer. No one's got haze right now, which means we're not dodging monsters. Sure, why not? Okay. I want to see Spiral Flare. Okay, I thought this was where it is, but it's not. It's over here. Okay, so no, I didn't actually go here before. I just went over there and thought that was it. Skull daggers and torn map. Wow, awesome daggers! They seem pretty ancient. From the look of them, they may even date back to the Orbital Revolution. Well, what about that piece of paper? Looks like a piece of a sea chart. Do you think maybe this is the treasure that Jimmy was talking about? Sorry, but I don't think this has anything to do with it. I'd say this probably washed ashore from somewhere else. It might have been cargo from a shipwreck. Yes, I believe you're right. I heard that such accidents happen often long ago. Oh, so before airships, everyone traveled by water, right? I wonder if this beach is right on an old trade route or something then. Alright, cool. Well, let's check those out. Those might be good for Josh. Make him have worse arts. And they're only 3 points better. So yeah, no, they're not. They're not worth using. Still cool to have. Alright. So apparently the torn map lets us finish the quest. Which, I mean, okay. I'm really confused by it. Follow my guide step, you should have this torn map if you order it. I can finish this quest right here. Alright, well then we're bringing this back to Jimmy. I hope this is what you're looking for, Jimster. Jimbo. Oh. Oh, Shining Pump! Shining Pump! Shit, we have... Okay. Okay, one gone, one gone. He's sticking around. He's sparkling mightily. Good for you, my friend. Chloe's gonna get to do one. I don't think her S-Break does damage, does it? No, because she's a good girl. Okay, we can do a Sever on this fella. Shit, it's not gonna be enough for a kill, though.
Let's do this!
God, I'm always so, like, immediately taken off guard when one of these just show up. Yeah, that's not enough for a kill. We need to be able to do another one. Hopefully Chloe's does damage. No. Radiant Flash? Flash? Is that supposed to be Splash? Oh, another typo. Come on, guys. Revives KO'd and heals fit. Yeah, that's basically, bring us back to good. I don't think actual crafts work on these guys, but we'll try.
Take him down.
No. Shit, he's gonna run. Oh, he didn't move. Just sparkling mightily. No one has an S-break queued up, though. We have something that gives CP? Yes, beef steak. Everyone eats steaks!
Good to go.
Gone. Oh, no, that heal! Damn it. Oh, just go. We weren't prepared for you. Congrats on that, though. Ooh. This might be it. This might be it. With that attack up by 50, this might be it. Shining Pump down! Yeah!
Piece of cake.
Good XP. Beautiful Sepith. Too bad we couldn't have that on a Sepith upturn, but we needed that attack up. Well, that was exciting. Glad we have those beefsteaks, though. If we happen to see the Shining Palm before it sees us, then we can just load up on those beefsteaks and unleash upon the sucker. Where the hell are we going? Jimmy, Chapel. Alright, where the hell is the chapel? Chapel, baby! Hey, Jimmy! Oh, you're back! Any sign of the treasure? Well, we haven't found anything substantial yet. But we did find a couple old daggers and a beat-up map. A sea chart? Whoa! This is the big stuff! Please, let me see it! Hey! Calm down. I don't want you to die of excitement or anything. Whoa. Is this what I think it is? Oh, wow! This is incredible! This is one of Shermer's treasure maps! What? Now, hold on a second, mister. You just said a minute ago that you had the treasure map already. That had to have been a treasure map. My map shows the location of this map, which shows where the actual treasure is. This is getting confusing. But I found the chart inside a barrel. Let's not worry about that. Sometimes we just have to suspend our disbelief to get through the day. It may seem a little strange that we'd find a sea chart like that, but I kind of want to believe that there's something to all of this. As do I. Well, it is something to think about. Well, as long as our client is happy, we're happy. Even if we're also very confused. Oh, that's right. Hey, Jimmy, what about the daggers we found with the chart? Oh, you guys can keep those. Now this right here is the mark of an amateur treasure hunter. If that really was a treasure map, and the map that you had led you to the map that will lead you to the treasure, what makes you think that the spooky skull thing, which, by the way, skulls and pirates go hand in hand, what makes you think that the spooky skull daggers aren't actually secret keys that you need to take with you when you get to the treasure area to unlock a door that opens the room to the treasure, right? Like, clearly they're related, so why would you give up any part of it if you might need that to get the treasure later? Amateur treasure solver, that's all I'm gonna say. I don't have much in the way of Mira, so it's the only payment I can offer. Please, Take them. Share in the mystery with me. Okay, thanks. You know I'm just gonna sell this, right? They're not worth equipping. I'm literally just going to sell these. Wow, this is really amazing. The sea chart is just such a spectacular find. Looks like I'll be busy again real soon. Whoa, I can't stick around here. I've got to take this to O'Neill to get it deciphered. He's gonna flip. Who's O'Neill? Later. Thanks for your help. Literally just hops over the bench. Wow. O'Neill. Oh, okay. Now I get it. So, who is he? He's an older gentleman who runs a general store. He tells lots of interesting stories, but he tends to blow them out of proportion. Yeah, I get what you mean. So I guess that Jimmy's been taken in by the old man's tall tales? Yes, so it would appear. I knew it sounded too good to be true. But if it is true, maybe that chart really is from his fishtails. That's possible. I guess it is a little mysterious. Hey, if we believe in it, I wonder if maybe it would pay off. Honestly, though, I think Jimmy believes a little too, fervently. Still, chasing your dreams isn't a bad way to live. Alright, next on the block. Candelabrum Thief. Mayor's residence. Oh! We get to do another crime scene investigation. You love to see it. I mean, it's in the title. Although I did say orphanage-related crimes. Hey, O'Neill. Is Jimmy in here? Go away. Yeah, too much dialogue. Go away. No one cares. Ooh. New liberal news. We take those. Oh, yes, and we should, stock up on items like this. There. Now we've got 25 of all the status effect restoring items. Oh boy, now it's time to be super dramatic newsreader. Give me one moment to have a hoot first, and we'll get into that. Where's the one for books? There it is. The Royal Army's Rising Star Personal Details Review.
A close-up look at the man behind the plan. The Lind incident halted the nation's aerial transportation and struck fear in our hearts. But thanks to the Royal Army's Intelligence Division, hereafter ID, all of that's behind us now, and no hostages were harmed. We're pleased to welcome the ID founder today for an exclusive one-on-one interview, and we'd like to thank him for taking time from his busy schedule to meet with us. Alan Richard, founder of ID, born SC 1168, age 34, single, War College graduate, rank Colonel, Liberal News, hereafter LN. Congratulations on your success with the Lind incident. Colonel Alan Richard, hereafter AR. Thanks, but I'm not sure I'm the right person to congratulate. We officers just sit in front of a desk all day. It's the men and women on the field who deserve all the praise here. LN. And we are thankful, truly. Tell me, Colonel, what was your role in the 100 Days War? Easier to say what my role wasn't. I planned strategies. I fought. I handled communications and intelligence. And I procured goods for the troops, to name just a few of my tasks. And were the lessons you learned in the war contributive to the founding of the ID? Actually, no. We now live in an information age, and as orbital technology advances, life becomes faster paced, and if the Royal Army can't keep up, well then that's it for us. How do you see the Royal Army now, and in what ways do you believe it could be improved? As an officer, I really can't officially answer that. If you're asking for my own personal opinion, though, then I'd have to say we need to become a more robust organization. As in, more arms proliferation? No, quite the opposite. Not an expansion of force, but of quality. We need significant improvements in our organization, our equipment, our command structure. Wow, that's a fucking short interview, damn. I'm afraid that's all the time we have, but Colonel Alan Richard, I sincerely thank you for granting us this wonderful opportunity. This reporter's impression. Unpretentious, unrestrained, and bold, Colonel Alan Richard is nothing at all like the elite, haughty image people seem to have of him. And given his accomplishments, it's clear he's not only a brilliant man, but a politically savvy one as well. He truly is the Royal Army's rising star, and his time is only just beginning. Culture Festival at the Janus Royal Academy. I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, what? Lychee. Lychee. Okay. The lychee is back in season, and as always, the Janus Royal Academy is ready to celebrate. Come for the fruit, but stay for the booths, the exhibits, and of course, the annual class play. Culture. Sightseeing. Ruan and LOH. Clear lake water flows over the edge of an aqueduct, forming cascading falls of unmatchable beauty. Such is LOH, a place of natural splendor and boundless wonder. Scholars and archaeologists alike are baffled as to how such grand medieval aqueducts were built in an age before orbital technology. At present, the ruins of LOH are used as a checkpoint between Ruan and Zeiss, but quality accommodations are also available for curious travelers with a taste for the ancient and mysterious. If that's you, then letend the air out of your boring life and get going. Ah, I see what you did there. Breaking story. Mercia Orphanage burnt to ashes. Before dawn yesterday, a fire broke out at the Mercia Orphanage. No injuries were reported, but the building has been completely leveled. The Bracer Guild is presently investigating. Dope. Okay, no dialogue for a bit, please. Oh, we do gotta stop by. You asked to speak to us again. Oops. Oh, right. Oops! I guess you managed okay. Oh, there's been too long in between. I can't keep up my Scottish. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna read them like normal.
The delivery went pretty smoothly.
And the old man was doing well.
Ah, okay. Sounds good then. Later then. I'll be in touch if anything comes up. Take care then.
See you later.
Yeah, okay. I'm sorry, I couldn't replicate my flawless Scottish from before. Alright, what's next? Oh, right, the mayor's residence. Mayor. Mayor. That's the stupid bridge that people won't shut up about. Mayor? No, that's exiting town. Mayor! Oh, right, he's in South Ruan. I do have to cross this stupid bridge. There we go. Been a lot of high-standing people passing through here these days. Seems the more blue your blood, the prettier your face, too. Because let me just say, some of them were real lookers. Ha, foreshadowing. Oh dear, I can't believe the sapphire glim was stolen. And why now of all possible times? Ah, you're here. I've been waiting for you to show up. Ah, Kloe's with you. Yes, I'm accompanying them. We came as soon as we saw the bulletin board. Bullshit. What seems to be the problem? As you can see, this pedestal used to be adorned with a candelabrum.
Oh man, it really just disappeared without a trace, huh?
Things being what they are, I would like to ask you to conduct a search. What say you? Are you available?
Fine with me.
Sure thing. Excellent. Now let me give you some background. The stolen item is a candelabrum called the Sapphire Glim. It is a fine piece of craftsmanship dating back to just after the Orbital Revolution. A Dalmore family heirloom, in fact. It would sell for hundreds of thousands of mira were it ever placed on the open market.
Hundreds of thousands of mira?
I see. It's probably not an issue of petty burglary, then.
Huh? It's not.
You'd have to have some kind of safe way of laundering something that valuable. So whoever took it must be well connected.
I get it. So that would rule out most of your everyday thieves.
Well, actually, money wasn't the primary motivation for this crime, it seems.
Huh?
What do you mean? Look at this card. That which nests here is a beast more dire than any other. Continue to give praise to the spirit whose blue light was lost in the darkness. Free the spark it left behind, and I will be free. Ah, seeker, the eyes of ideals see only the truth and pass it on to you. Look to the three-eyed giant which towers over this settlement. Do so, and the blue light will be revealed. Phantom Thief, be. What's this? A note left behind on the bare pedestal. It appears to be written by the thief himself.
He wants us to know he did it?
So I'm inclined to believe.
Got it. If all he was after was money, this is a wee bit excessive.
What he wrote must have some significance. It almost sounds like some kind of poetry. Blue light in the darkness. I'm guessing the blue light refers to the stolen candelabrum. Yes, I'd imagine so. The candelabrum is said to have been made at great pains by the townsfolk and given as a gift. That might explain the give praise to the spirit part.
Oh, I get it. So what about the last part? Sounds like it wants us to look in a specific direction. Look to the three-eyed giant which towers over the settlement. Well, it certainly sounds like it's trying to tell us where to go.
And the destination has to be important somehow.
The settlement bit probably refers to Ruan. So there must be some kind of three-eyed giant somewhere in the city.
A giant. Well, it's obviously a clue. I'll make a note of it.
I can be of little use in the matter. I must be off soon, as I have other work to which I must attend, and so I shall leave you to your investigation.
Sure thing. So first thing is to search this room top to bottom.
That won't be necessary.
Why not?
It has already been looked over by the residents. I'd like for you to search the surrounding area.
But...
The card left you with a distinct clue to follow. Don't tarry. That candelabra must be recovered. I see. Then we will abide by your wishes.
I guess the client is always right.
Please understand, I have no desire to interfere with the professionals in this matter. I greatly appreciate your understanding. Now I'll leave you to concentrate. I'll be upstairs, so let me know if you find anything out. Joshua knows what's up.
Man, this is a strange case.
I guess we just have to see where that card leads us. There must be a hint somewhere in Ruan.
I guess we'll just have to be patient and stay focused. Come on, let's get moving.
Alright. So... first... I, of course, know where we are going, but I won't spoil it. Oh, shit. No, we don't need to go into the Aryan Causeway right now. We will later, though. We've got a mission down over there. No, not over here. Is it over here? No, I don't believe it is. No. Here we go. Oh, what? No, hi, no, we don't want that. Oh, I'm hitting M. Duh. What's wrong?
Hey, that's a card, isn't it?
Let's have a look. This is definitely it. It's the same card that we saw on the mayor's estate. I see. So this is what the card meant by three-eyed. The lighthouse.
Ah, I see. This might be the three-eyed part of the clue. So, is anything written on it?
Let's see.
Ah, Seeker, the eyes of Ideo see only the truth and pass it on to you. Look to the endless waltz which unfolds between the red and black. Do so, and the blue light will be revealed.
Looks like the next spot's been picked. Look to the endless waltz which unfolds between the red and black.
Red and black. That has to mean something in Ruan, don't you think? Probably, yeah.
Probably not.
Oops, I skipped a thing. I guess the criminal sure must love his puzzles. He won't break his own rules.
What a total jackass. Oh well, let's start searching.
Endless waltz between red and black. Ba-dum-ba-ba. Ah, yes. That makes sense. Oh. What's up, bud? Hey there. Looks like you got the whole maintenance kit thing sorted out. How's the old salt doing? He seemed to be just fine. He sends his regards.
Does he now? Good, good. Age eventually gets the best of us all. Sounds like he's still hanging in there. I really appreciate it. Good luck out there.
Thanks. See you later.
Just some optional dialogue I didn't want to miss.
The roulette wheel doesn't spin as freely anymore, and that simply won't do. The most important thing is making sure that the customers enjoy themselves.
Yeah, that's nice. There we go.
A red and black waltz. I can't imagine it means anything but roulette.
I think you're right. Let's check it out.
Is there something you're looking for, sir and madam?
Sorry, but we'll be done in just a moment. Aha! Found it. A card is glued flat to the surface. So it should have the next message, right? Yeah, let's take a look.
Ah, seeker, the eyes of Idios see only the truth and pass it on to you. Rest at the land harbor and look to the one-eyed lion. Do so, and the blue light will be revealed.
Okay, I've added it to my bracer notebook. The important parts are probably the land harbor and the one-eyed lion.
One-eyed this time. It's always made more sense once we get there before. I doubt this time will be any different.
Yeah, I guess we need to get a move on. A madman's clues must be followed after all. Sorry to cause all the fuss.
This guy's like, what the hell is going on? Can I play some roulette? Yo, come on, man, let me gamble. Can I do some slots? I want to gamble. I want to do a poker stream. Everyone just plays poker. It'll be a good time. Fun for all. Alright, Land Harbor. That's probably going to be back in the south end, I imagine. Oh. Oh. Literally to a place I haven't been. Oh, hi, kid. Maybe it's just me, but Clive's been super energetic today. I wonder what's going on. I don't know. I'm looking for a thing. I'm looking for a thing. I'm looking for a thing. Looking for a thing. Looking for a thing.
Thought that last guy who came in was another applicant sent here on Clyde's recommendation. When I went to check on him, I got the distinct feeling it was something a bit more important than a simple meeting. Alright, what is it? Cross the bridge from the ticket booth. Is this it? No. Cross the bridge from the ticket booth. Oh, got it. I get it. The one-eyed lion. I wonder if there's a way to keep it from seeing you.
This must be the land harbor. No doubt about it.
Alright, let's see what we can find. Okay, I found the card. We should confirm its contents.
Right.
Ah, seeker, the eyes of Idios see only the truth and pass it on to you. Beyond the drawbridge, look to the barrels near the steel crane. Do so, and the bridge blue light will be revealed.
A Another weirdo clue. Now it's a steel crane? Sounds suspiciously easy to figure out this time. The drawbridge it mentions is probably the one over in the harbor. Ugh, how much longer are we going to have to do this? I'm sure we must be nearing the end. We just have to keep going. Okay, Estelle, what do we need to pick up your spirits? I'm just tired is all. I'm fine, really. See, I'm ready to get back in the game. I swear. You remind me of Joshua sometimes, Tawny. And how you think and go about things. Okay, where the hell am I going? Drawbridge. Something about a drawbridge. Crane, west side of Ruan, south block. Oh. Literally across the drawbridge, there is a crane. I'm with Estelle. Suspiciously easy. Where the fuck am I going? My god, I get turned around easy. I'm probably Estelle. Crane, go away, come again another day? Oh, no, fuck where the construction people are. Derp. No, I don't want to talk to you, go away, Cooper! There. That's weird. This must be the steel crane, but there are no barrels to be found. Well, what the heck is this stupid clue supposed to mean then? Hey, mister!
What's up? What is it?
You seen any barrels around here?
I guess we did want to talk to Cooper. Barrels? Can't say that I can recall. The warehouse is packed full of them, though.
Ah, oh well. The warehouse? What's wrong? I was just thinking. Didn't we find the warehouse key earlier?
Yes, at Mr. Harg's request.
And we haven't talked to him either, right? The barrels near the crane were moved to the warehouse.
I get you. You're thinking that the barrels that were here are all inside now. You're probably right. Nice going, Estelle.
It does happen from time to time. Okay, let's go see what Mr. Harg has to say. Good afternoon, Harg. We have a question for you.
Me? What do you want? I was wondering what kind of work you were doing when you lost the key. You said you were moving the barrels near the crane to the warehouse. Is that correct? Yep, sounds right. It was actually just one barrel, though. It was in the way of the crane, see, so it had to be put in storage. I lost the key sometime after that. Sorry to be a bother, but is there any way we could get into the warehouse? We'd like to examine that barrel. Well, management doesn't approve of outsiders entering our warehouse. It's prohibited, in fact. The stuff that's stored there is supposed to be secure, you know? My job's at stake, so I really can't let you inside.
Man, that's a problem then.
Still, I owe you one. I'll see what I can do. You just want to check out that one barrel, right? Yes, that's correct. Well, I can take it out for a spell then. That way, you can look it over all you want without ever having to go inside. Hooray for loopholes!
Ah, okay.
Thanks. That would be a huge help. This is no big deal. Follow me then. Okay, it's open. Hang on a second here. Oh, Mr. Portos. What you doing around here? Oh, I just had a hunch about something. So I used the duplicate key to get into the warehouse and check on it. Huh? A duplicate? Didn't even know there was one. Anyway, who are these folks? Oh, they're bracers. They want to look over that barrel I moved in here earlier. It's part of their investigation. Ah, I see. But I'm afraid that only authorized personnel are allowed inside the warehouse. Yeah, but I'm the one who moved it in there in the first place. Should be okay if I bring it outside for a short while so they can look it over, no? Yes, that should be fine. Please assist them in their investigation. Surprised to see bracers coming all this way for an investigation, though. Such young ones, too. You guys do some admirable work.
Well, we do alright.
If you need any information, feel free to ask hard. Now if you'll excuse me. Thank you, sir. Alrighty, I'll bring the barrel. Phew! Sorry for the long wait. Here's the barrel you wanted.
Wow, this thing is huge. And you actually carried it all by yourself.
Haha! Never underestimate a dockhand. I found the card, Estelle.
Whoa, really?
I must apologize most profoundly, for the barrel have been moved was an error most inopportune. But the warehouse key was recovered, and you have made it here. I will reveal the truth unto you. Your reward will be what you have sought. Look within the barrel. The candelabrum you find will no doubt be returned to its rightful owner. Ah, time grows short. We will meet again.
I've got a bad feeling about this. This weirdo must have been close by, watching us.
Indeed. Hey, look at the card. Some of the ink is still wet.
What?
Hey, what do you think you're doing here?
Huh? Oh, Mr. Portos. You said earlier that this would be okay.
What are you talking about?
Damn, we've been had.
Whoa, no way! You were just here a little while ago, and...
It must have been someone posing as him. The criminal may have worn a disguise and used the opportunity to plant this card.
Oh no. Well, then we need to get after him.
Oh, Estelle! Off she goes. Joshua, shouldn't we do something? I'm afraid it's probably too late. We messed up when we didn't notice the imposter before. I doubt Estelle will find any trace of him. Ah, I see. Let's just make sure the candelabrum isn't damaged. Retrieving it was our main priority, not catching the perp. You're right. It was written that it'd be in this barrel. I pray that's true. Oh man. I hope she isn't too disappointed that we're opening this without her. Do we get to see it? Oh yeah, nice. Yeah, that's not bad, I guess. And that's the story. We got the candelabrum back, undamaged, but we haven't found any clues as to the whereabouts of the thief. All we know is that he calls himself Phantom Thief B.
If only we'd found out about the fake sooner. He disappeared while we were running around in circles.
Oh no, you've all done a fine job. The main thing is that the sapphire glim has been recovered. The mayor is right. You've done exactly what was asked of you.
Thank you for your kind words. But the fact is, we still allowed the thief to escape.
Yeah, we can't just let him get away with this.
We'd like your permission to continue the investigation. If possible, we want to search the estate for any further clues.
No, that's really not necessary.
My request did not require you to catch the culprit after all. You brought back the candelabrum. But,
Joshua, I understand your passion for upholding justice, but there are other more important crimes which must be answered for. I do not wish to further monopolize your time over something so trivial. I've no doubt that there are others out there who are waiting for a Bracer's help. It would please me if you helped those in greater need first.
Mayor?
Understood. Then, we will close our investigation.
Oh, fine.
And of course, I will compensate you fully for your time and effort. Now, if you'll excuse my rudeness, I must leave. I wish you the best of luck in your future endeavors.
Thank you.
We'll also be on our way then.
Huh. Well, that's taken care of, but I wouldn't exactly call it settled.
So it would seem, yes.
Hey, come on, Joshua. I know you've got something on your mind.
Huh? Oh, yeah, a little. I was just wondering why the thief would take the candelabrum if he meant for it to be found.
Good question. But it looks like we may never know.
The newest card is what really gets me. It's as if this was designed as a test specifically for you two.
Yeah, that's been bugging me too. We need to keep up our investigation. For starters, we still don't know where the crook sneaked in from. And why don't we do some sneaking around on our own and check out the estate?
Won't that make us just as bad as the crook we're chasing?
Well, then what are we supposed to do?
What choice do we have? We're supposed to abide by the client's wishes. For now, we have to be patient. Alright, let's go. Like the mayor said, there's a lot that still needs to be done.
Oh, alright. Guess it's back to the drawing board.
That seems to be all that we can do for the moment. Alright. Next up, make him leave. Alright, looks like we are going on the... Oh, jeez, I see. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Yeah, alright, so we're heading down the Aryan Causeway now. We've definitely been this way before, but I don't know if we went all the way to the Erlaten checkpoint. So we don't need to fight any of these monsters. North Ruan. Yeah, okay, we did not go to Erlaten. So all these enemies we need to murder. It's murdering time! What's your guys' beef? No, sorry, you're poor. The little ones don't like magic, the big ones are indifferent to it. Alright, Joshua, murder them all. I need it. Wow, I'm genuinely surprised that thing survived the aerial with an attack already from Estelle. It's hard to tell where those guys are facing when they're just circling like that. Yo! Hi there. Corn mover. A plant monster that looks like a corn stalk shoots seeds to kill its prey. It's not fond of fire. You don't care about anything, but you may call for backup. Alright. Spiral Flare, a chaotic flurry of scorching arrows. Oh, it's a targeted one. Okay. Alright, we're not gonna check it out yet. but its delightful presence has been noted.
Nicely done.
Nicely done. My Kloe voice isn't too far off. I'm reasonably happy with that. Oh shit, Roadrunner. Oh shit. Kill it! Kill it! Kill it until it is dead! Yeah, they have a slight weakness to air, so we can go ahead and do that. Ooh, what's Forte? Temporarily boost strength by fire. Ooh. Wow, that has a lot of requirements. Look at that. Hit you with a napalm breath first. Oh no! Don't put status conditions on my girl! I think that's just poison. Yeah, it's just poison. That's not too big of an issue. Do you guys like water? You're actually pretty okay with water. It's fire you're not fond of. Boo! That looks boring. I thought that would be cooler. Alright, okay. So if I position you here, that should be a perfect straight line. Alright, screw it. Hit that sucker with the spiral flare. Ow! Yo, that's more like it! It's liquefier, man! You'll love to see it. You just cut their roots. A lot of healing spells, my dear. Ow. That actually looks pretty cool. No, I want Estelle to get this kill. Wow, really? That didn't do it? Shame. Alright, Estelle, finish him. Beautiful. Kloe is definitely gonna level up sometime soon. Shit, another one? These damn Roadrunners, man. Oh shit, 2 of them. Okay. They need to die. Maximum prejudice. One of them's gonna get a 200 level pummel to the face in a moment here. That must be Estelle, because Estelle's got that gladiator headband thing. I don't know if we're gonna go the full 4 hours on today's stream. I'm definitely getting really worn out. But we're definitely not done yet. Now, my friend, I would like you to get into a good diagonal position. There we go. Massive impact fire spell on one. Massive impact. Oh, you son of a bitch! I can't believe you've done this. Wow. Okay. That is entirely unacceptable. I think Estelle's gonna finish them both off here. Unless Joshua can just shit the bed again. More than enough to take you out.
Here I
Too bad I couldn't use that on the Sepithop, but what are you gonna do? Oh shit, okay, yeah, Kloe, needs a heal. No, did you just target that on your... Oh my god, I can't believe I'm doing this.
That's that then. Let's move out.
That's fine, we can use arts outside of battle. Yes. There you go. Alright, let me check the guide. Ooh, hey now. No, none of that. Get some building for a scene. Upstairs for another scene. Go to help. Yeah, we gotta answer things in a very specific manner here. I don't hear anything. Damn it! What's going on? Is the Royal Army really going to just roll over for some bigwig? What are they doing? By the looks of them, I'd say they're just ordinary travelers. However what? I have to wonder why there isn't a single guard. And now that you mention it, maybe something big is going on?
That I do not know. But I think we should ask a guard when we find one. Sounds good to me. Okay, we go upstairs. Looky who it is. So, has His Grace changed his mind? He is not the sort to do so once he has decided on something. In light of that, I believe he'll be staying here. I see. Then we'll have to wait for the bracers to arrive before we can do anything more. I'm afraid so. If that's all, then I shall take my leave. Wish us luck. He knows us as... I guess he just didn't know us as bracers. Huh? I think I know that guy. Oh, it's you. You're bracers, aren't you? Thank Dios you're here. The name's Chief Warrant Officer Han. It's nice to meet you. I'm Estelle, bracer in training. And I'm Joshua, also in training. The bulletin board said that a traveler was causing trouble? Yes, I'm afraid so. We do have an unsavory character, and dealing with him is proving most difficult. Do you think you might be able to help us out? Sure, why not? Thank you. You'll be doing us a big favor. Okay, let me fill you in on the details. There's been a little progress to speak of. So, what's with those guys over there? They're the victims of this current little issue. The traveler in question is currently in the dining hall. In the dining hall? Yes, we're hoping that food will persuade him, for the sake of the others here. Persuade him? Okay, just who is this troublesome traveler? Well, to be honest... Hey! You're in charge here, right? You have to do something. Are you just going to let this kind of bullying go unchallenged? The Royal Army is supposed to be on the side of the citizens, right? If so, then do something about this. Now, hold on, all of you. Calm down, please. I'm sick of being calm. I understand, just please take a step back. Joshua, are you okay? I'm fine. For now, I want you two to check on the dining hall. Okay, we will. Come on, let's go. Alright. Alright, yeah, no. We're gonna save. And then we need to do some very specific answers. To Duke Douchebag. Okay. But sir, if you reserve all the rooms and the dining hall, what will I tell the other guests? Why can't you see where I'm coming from? Your Grace, I feel I must agree with him. Perhaps we should return to Ruan as originally planned?
Quiet, Philip. I like it here. Particularly since it has such a lovely view of Air Laten's waterfall.
But sir... It had to be you, didn't it? You're that self-centered Duke guy from before.
Well. If it isn't the bracers. You're late. We've been waiting for you.
Don't tell me. That's your troublesome traveler?
Do you see anyone else here?
Fine. It's no wonder we recognize the guy who was talking to the Chief Warrant Officer.
The Duke there says he intends to stay here. He insists he has to rent all the rooms as well as the dining hall.
He really is as selfish gets, isn't he? Oh dear, he is a troublesome fellow.
Royalty or not, what does he expect us to do? Make everyone else go camping? And that's where you come in, hopefully. Can you do something to help? Ideally, convince him to go back to Ruan, or give him a little nudge over the falls.
You want me to do it?
Isn't tactical negotiation part of your job? We're just soldiers, you know. We train with guns and swords. Negotiating with a sword can be somewhat messy.
And what makes you think I'm any different? I'm good at hitting stuff, not talking. They usually teach that stuff to someone with a knack for it. Joshua's the guy with the silver tongue, not me.
I mean, are you sure it's not a silver will? No one's gonna get that joke except for like 2 people. But Estelle, we can't just stand by while this is going on. Please, even if you can't convince him with words, there's always your staff.
Okay. Ugh, I hate this kind of stuff.
Well, I have faith in you at least.
Let me give it to you straight. You can have all the faith in the world, but I don't. So don't get your hopes up.
I'm sure you'll do fine.
Well, thanks for that. Okay, here goes nothing.
Oh, I remember you.
Hey, fancy seeing you here. Where you go, trouble follows, huh?
Who are you talking to, Philip?
Okay, gotta start this off right. Greetings, Your Grace. I'm here to collect you.
Collect me? I don't recall ordering someone to do so. And where did you travel from?
The mayor's estate.
The mayor's estate. He asked for me to come here.
I see. That is quite admirable of him. But I have no desire to return to Ruan on this evening. I've already decided to stay here at LOH.
Okay, double or nothing. Gotta change his mind, but make him feel like it's his idea. You really intend to stay at this junky old place? I mean, look around. I don't think that this place deserves the business of the next king.
You declare things I already know to be true. I never believed this place to be worthy of my presence. It is, however, occasionally interesting to live as the common folk do, briefly.
Well, I get that, but I don't think they even have a high-class chef here. Not to mention, I'll bet it's not even very sanitary.
You think so? Yes, now that you bring it to my attention, this place does look a bit on the filthy side. I suppose I simply cannot stay at such a place.
And now for the sales pitch. Your Grace, by your foot.
What about my foot?
There's a huge cockroach.
Eek! Philip?
Yes, sir.
Where's the roach? Where is it? Hurry up and kill it!
Surely, sir, you can expect no better from the common peasantry. Why, I'd wager they even have monsters infesting the...
Eek! Enough! Philip, we're leaving!
Yes, sir, as you wish, sir. Thank you so much.
Think nothing of it.
And all because of one magic word. Cockroach. Classic.
She had the guts to say that to his face. Yeah, I needed a good laugh.
Really? That's a relief. I've been worried that we might have to get rough with him. But from what Kynes has told me, everything seems to have worked out. Speaking ill of my establishment certainly seemed to do the trick, didn't it?
Sorry about that. I didn't see any other way to get to him other than to tell a little white lie or two.
Still, it was unexpected. I didn't know you had it in you to be that sneaky.
Ha! You never know what I'm capable of when the situation calls for it. To be honest, I just tried to channel Joshua.
It certainly seemed like that to me.
Yeah, and if not, I'd never have been able to lie with a straight face like that.
Josh is like, well, shit. I walked into that one. Well, lies come in all shades. You did it to help others, so I'm sure that Ideos will forgive you for it. Yeah, we greatly appreciate it. May you be equally as determined in your future duties.
Yep, take care.
Well then, if you'll excuse us. I think there's actually a food item we can get here. A briny delight. A steamed fish specialty in rock salt-filled carapace. Alright, later losers! I'll see you when I'm out of this region. Alright, last mission of our side things is the escort job. We go from Minoria to Crone Pass. That shouldn't be too hard. Oh, hi there. Oh, hi there! Let's just bombard him with shadow gates. Ba, ba, ba. Or shadow spear, sorry. Why do they all go after Estelle? Like, every single one of them. Fine, finish him off with a soul blur. Actually, I guess unless Josh was Shadow Spear gets the insta-kill, we'll be finishing him off with a different Shadow Spear. Because Estelle is faster than Kloe. Ooh, look at that Sepith up coming up. Rip, that didn't even finish him off. What Sepith does he give? That's some good Sepith. Alright, we're gonna take advantage of that Sepith up. Sure, why not?
Hey, pay attention.
Probably should take care of the other two enemies that are bombarding us too, you know. Oh. Yeah, I guess I just do this. Boop.
Now you die! This is the end of you, Sweat!
I still need to do a Morrowind playthrough. There's a lot that I want to do for the channel. Really should get on that. Hey, 420! Beautiful. Fire away, Commander. Oh no, I've been poisoned. Not enough for a flicker. Do have enough for a lightning, though. These guys can't dodge or get out of the way. Move, bitch! Get out the way! Get out the way, bitch! Get out the way!
Die! Die!
Nicely done.
God, she's such a sweetheart. I'm simping, okay? I gotta simp for Kloe. Where the fuck am I going? What am I doing? Oh, right, I'm going back to Minoria. Like, we haven't been there 16 times today. No, I don't want to go into some random person's house right now. We can do that later. Gangway coming through! Ah! This one gets me every time! Alright,
Die for me, monster shrimp!
damn it, he didn't die for me. Please no confuse. I know. Oh, right, we haven't tried Comet yet. Launches a ballistic wave of energy in a line. Go for it. Oh, shit! Not only is that cool, but it hits like a truck. I approve. Do you like water? You do like water. Do you like Earth? I don't think so. And Joshua, bring us home.
That's that then. Let's move out.
Alright, look for the red dots, Shadow. Don't hit the red dots, Shadow. Should be next screen. Alright, we're talking to Amelia. Not you. Huh? Are all of y'all with the Bracer Guild? Yeah, we are. I guess you must be Miss Amelia? That's right. I've been waiting for you. The assignment said something about an escort mission? Guarding someone who's headed into the mountains. Yes, that's right. I want you to protect my uncle. He's going through the Crone Trail. Oh, he's traveling to Bose, right? No, not exactly. He wants specifically to go to the Crone Trail. Huh? How come? Why would anyone want to just go there? He said something about looking for some rare plants up there. I'm sorry, I don't really know what he's talking about. Okay then. Well, I think we should ask him directly then. Indeed. Please wait a moment. I've already called him. This sounded a lot simpler when we saw it on the bulletin board. I have a feeling this isn't going to go well. Crone Trail is an exceedingly dangerous place. I can't imagine anyone specifically wanting to go there. We've been there like 3 times already. No kidding. We'll never know if we don't ask the man, though. Oh, looks like he's here. Huh? Where's your uncle? Well, it looks like he's already set out. What? Set out? For the Crone Trail, I assume. I think so, yes.
and I'd asked him to at least wait until you showed up. I don't know what made him decide to just leave on his own like this. That's not good. Not good at all. Why would he go there alone? It's like asking for a monster to eat you. It'll be even more dangerous in the dark. He should really be off the pass by sundown. I'm sorry. You came all this way for basically nothing. Oh, don't worry about us. We're fine. I'm really sorry. I'll have a word with my uncle as soon as he gets back. Yeah, no, I think we have to go to the Crone Trail ourselves, don't we? Yeah. No need to go there. Wait, excuse me? Oh, okay, you look like something special. You were, in fact, not anything special. That's right. You're not special, and you never will be. Ah! Wow, what a dumbass. Hey there! Help! I need help! Come on, Joshua! Right! Ooh, look at that Sepithop. What do they got? Ooh, you know, we could use some Sepithop on that. They are hyper weak to water. They're also hyper weak to just being obliterated through intense arts. You know what? Die for me. Acceptable. Oh, look at the precious little baby using arts. So adorable. Didn't even hurt Kloe, and she's not even as strong as we are. Pathetic. Pathetic! That's a strong spell. You only did that much damage? You should be ashamed of yourself. Ashamed. Wait. Why is the party order different? Why is it Estelle, Kloe, Joshua? I better take a look at that. It looks like we made it just in time. More like by a hair's breadth. Were you hurt, sir? Not at all. I am... Oh, wow, no, Not at all. I am quite alright. Thanks to you, I came out with nothing more than a few scratches. Now, I can almost swear I've seen you two somewhere before. The girl's homely face is especially familiar. Homely? Hey! But now that you mention it... Oh, I remember now. You're that country girl from Roland. Ironic that I've given him a country accent. You! You're that conniving merchant who was searching for those toxic mushrooms!
Estelle, he was a client, remember? Tone it down a bit. Looks like even now you still haven't learned how to show the slightest courtesy. It's exactly what I'd expect from someone raised in the boonies.
How about you just shut up, you nasty food maniac? No doubt you're out here hunting for more bizarre ingredients, right?
I've already gathered the valuable wild vegetables I came here for. These exotic delectables are far more unique than even that firefly fungus. These in hand, my next business deal is sure to be a success.
Back up, buddy. What do you mean by next business deal? Ha! That firefly fungus didn't work out for you, did it?
I'm not going to listen to any more of this pessimism. There just happened to be no demand for them at the time. That's all. End of story.
Estelle, when you mentioned the wild vegetables, did that bring anything to mind? Oh, right.
Amelia, who we met at Minoria Village. Amelia, you say? That's my niece. But what does she have to do with any of this?
Huh? Which means that you're her uncle.
It certainly looks that way. Why, has she done something? Actually, Amelia asked that we provide you escort. But when we arrived in Minoria, you had already left. Is that so? I guess it wasn't very nice of me to take off like that. But it couldn't be helped. I had to come up with a real eye-catcher before my next business deal.
And because of that, you almost ended up being some monster's next meal. I'm pretty sure you can't do business deals while in the belly of a monster. Once you get back, you should apologize to Amelia. I'm sure she's worried sick about you.
Alright, fine. I promise to talk to her after my next business deal in Grancel is done. I think that would be a good move on your part, too. Okay, let's get going. We'll escort you back to town. You have my thanks. I am in your hands.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Oh, right. When the hell did this happen? Sorry, Kloe, I love you, but if my days with Golden Sun has taught me anything, it's that I must obsessively keep party formation in whatever join order is. That's why. Because Joshua left the party briefly. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. Alright, battle position. Does anyone have a... No one has a secondary S break. Okay. Let's save while we're at it. It's been a while since we've done that. And we will continue our march back to town. Damn! Oh, you're done. You are absolutely done. Oh! Hey, Cop! Welcome to the stream, and thank you for the resub. Congrats on 5 months. I gotta get something special set up for 6 months, because that is a big landmark. This is splendid. I am greatly obliged to you for today. I do hope that the matter from earlier can be forgiven and forgotten. It would seem that we are united by fate.
When next we meet, I hope we can see one another as business associates, rather than mutual nuisances. I'm okay with it. What do you think, Estelle? Sounds good to me. So we're all on good terms again. To future successes. I'm very glad to hear you say that. We're not muted, are we? No, okay, good. Then perhaps we'll meet again on the next job. Alright. Let's get our asses back to Ruan and turn in all these quests. We've got 5. This is not the way to town, that's the way to the Genis. We're not going to Genis yet. In fact, I don't think we're going to make it there this stream. Alright. Alright, let's make sure we get all the correct BP. Maintenance delivery should give us 4. Beautiful. Secret of the old map should give us 5. Beautiful. Candelabrum theft. Oh no, escort job is going to first. Okay. Should give us 5. Beautiful. Candelabrum theft should give us 7. Beautiful. Make him leave should give us 5. Beautiful. Anything else show up after that? Nope. That was a lot of payment in one fell swoop. Let us save again. Does it show my mirror? It doesn't, damn. So hopefully I can see how much I had gotten just there. Alright, and now I think the next step is to head to Genis. There is a lot to unpack with Genis. Yeah, alright. So we are not going to go further there. However, we will take care of maintenance. And then I think the stream will come to a close shortly here. Thank you for the rest. Alright, how is everybody doing? I guess we don't really need to do any maintenance there, we're good. Oh, I should sell some shit though. I think we'll stop by Genis. And then we'll call it done for the night. So you guys can at least see it. Alright, any enemies we take care of, but there shouldn't be any. Yeah, no. Vista Forest Road, eh? We're back to this song. I like this song. Oh, good. We have to fight to get there. That's perfect. Perfect. Go for a stone impact, sure. And if his aerial doesn't do it, the spiral flare surely will.
Because it's cool as shit, it's liquefier. Golden Sun. The 4-gen version of Heatwave. Beautiful! Look at it! Oh, I love it.
Piece of cake.
Probably the coolest looking spell to date. And Kloe... Kloe only needs 3 XP to level up. That's exciting. Oh yeah, you guys are screwed. I'm not even gonna use arts on you. How embarrassing.
We're good to go.
Congrats on the level, Kloe. She did not learn anything. Unfortunate. Oh, one of you? Yeah, you're screwed. Sorry, little buddy, you're adorable, and I would love to give you a hug, but I have to slaughter you instead. Farewell, dispatched by grace.
Nicely done.
Alright, she's only getting slightly more XP than Joshua and Estelle now. Cop says, I am the arbiter of the pig. Oh yeah, but are you the arbiter of Arby and the Chief? You know, I never actually watched that show. I was just aware of its existence. But I do love me anything Halo related.
Piece of cake.
Just imagine that I yelled that.
I am the arbiter of the pig!
Like that? Oh fuck, more Roadrunners. These guys are the only enemy currently that can actually make me go, oh fuck. Exactly perfect. I know a good battle cry when I hear it. Ah, it's okay, Kloe. You almost got the kill. Joshua will finish it off. But less angry yelling and more excited yelling. Ah, I see. Less a battle cry and more an exclamation. And yes, this is the Roadrunner. Coyote would be, or Wile E. Coyote would be quite happy with all the bodies we are leaving behind. They hit like a truck, though, and they're really fast. Mouse, where are you, Mouse? Yeah, go get mouse wings! Well, wait, no, don't, because then she'll see me killing them all.
That's that then. Let's move out.
She doesn't need to see such atrocities. Or hear me joking about atrocities. I hate this little, like, Venonat thing. It looks like it's got a bunch of protruding nipples. And it makes me slightly uncomfortable. You think we'll get to see Liquefier? I think we will get to see Liquefier. Liquefier! Liquefier! Beautiful.
Piece of cake.
Oh shit, which way? Oh. Both ways, just one at a time. Alright, maybe we go hit him with that hot napalm breath.
know what? We don't really need it, but I want to see it before today's stream ends.
Now. Light of the heavens, heal these battered wings. Radiant flash!
Best girl. Finish us off, Estelle.
Piece of cake.
Okay, and now we'll double back around. Oh, hello. I think I am candidate for best girl. You are best mascot? I was gonna say you could be like in contention for best girl of the server, but like I don't think there's many females in the server now that I think about it.
Alright, we're good to go.
It is quite sad. And I'm sorry, but if you're in contention for best girl, then Mouse is in contention for best girl. And you've got some stiff competition there, okay? You will take beloved and cherished mascot and you will like it. I mean, there's a mouse and server mom. Well, obviously there's server mom. There's also,
Well, that takes care of that.
God, it's been so long since I've talked to her. Naui. Another fellow streamer who's in the server. There is a promoter for that team I could have joined at some point, Viv Nemo. She's in the server still. I think that's it, though. Like, I straight up think that's it. Oh, Brace. No, I think she left the server. Yeah, she's not in the server anymore. Anyways, welcome to Genis Royal Academy. Wow. So this is the Royal Academy? I like it here. It seems so nice and relaxing. Perfect type of environment for studying, I'd say. Well, everyone's in class at the moment. Oh god, oh god. I'm having university flashbacks. PTSD. Ah! I'm not even done and I'm having PTSD flashbacks. Ugh. It'll get pretty noisy if you just wait around a little while. We're having the campus festival soon. Ah, so I guess people are busy preparing for it. Correct. I want to introduce you to the head of the student council, but she's in class, so I'll take you to the dean's office first. Dude, no more uni? Yeah, well, we'll see if I can't get that 5-year loan cap thing figured out. Why there? To meet Dean Collins. He's in charge of the whole academy. His office is on the first floor of the main building to the right. Got it. Well, let's go meet the dean then. We will be here for a fair while. We have lots of business here. I think I listened to... No. Okay. I did not listen to instructions properly. Damn, I'm not even close. Okay, I thought it was on the second floor. Also, I like Mouse, but no one can stand in my way for title of best girl. Noted, noted. I'm back, Dean Collins.
My girl, you have been gone for 3 days. Hello, Kloe. Oh! This guy's totally Deckard Cain! Hello, Kloe. And who might you be?
It's nice to meet you, Dean. We're from the Bracer Guild.
But you're so young. Very impressive indeed. Are you by any chance here because of the fire at the orphanage?
I guess he doesn't do the that's Sean Connery. No, but he does have the voice.
Stay a while and listen.
Yes, actually.
Kloe explained the entire situation surrounding the fire to Dean Collins. I see. That's terrible. I wish I could do something to help. Well, first there's the matter of cheering up the children. Perhaps I could start there.
Yes, sir. In that case, I will work on the play with Estelle and Joshua.
I think that's a good idea. Estelle and Joshua, I wish you both the best. Do what you can.
I set the babies on fire to free them. Oh no, cop, that's horrible. Yes, sir. To the best of our meager ability.
I'm letting the head of the student council handle the matter of the play. Her name is Jill.
But necessary. They were crying, you see.
She can tell you far more about it than I ever could.
It reminds me of the joke that the Riddler told through one of his interview tapes in Arkham Asylum. That was a good joke involving violence to a baby.
She can tell. I'll see about setting up dorm rooms for you.
Dorms?
Well, the campus festival is almost upon us. I'd imagine that you'll need to rehearse every day for long hours. And if that's the case, you'll need a place to sleep, will you not?
Oh, okay. That would be greatly appreciated.
Bing bong! Lesson seems to have concluded for the day. Why not go and introduce yourselves to the president, then?
Yes, sir. We should go to the student council room next. It's to the right of the main building, on the second floor of the clubhouse. Okay, let's go. Alright. I'm gonna go park myself in front of the student council building, and that is where we will end for today. What's this? That's the auditorium. What's this? Academy Clubhouse, Schoolhouse. I think it's right here. Yep. Alright. So we're gonna save. And then I'm gonna go get food and relax my voice.
Dean, you can sleep in my bed if you are lonely. Yes.
And did I save? I'll save again. So thank you everyone for joining me today. I hope you had fun. I did too. And I will see some of you tomorrow for Kamen Rider. And the rest of you next week. One final note from Cop, also Shadow, is this the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse? Yes. We are all just gonna get a little goofy. Out.